to this podcast by the Innovation for Social Impact Partnership. The Social Impact Accelerator program is a 6-month gender-smart capacity building program specifically designed for social enterprises in the Philippines that tackle some of the country's most pressing problems. This cohort has selected 10 women-led social enterprises that are operating and creating an impact in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao or the broader Mindanao. This is an intensive program for impact-driven enterprises to strengthen their business models, deepen their impact, and get investment ready. So this is a partnership between ACTED and Villgro Philippines. Villgro Philippines is an early-stage enterprise incubator that inspires, mentors, funds, and nurtures entrepreneurs who are addressing the most urgent social issues through innovative market-based models and experienced mentors. While ACTED is an international NGO with the dual mandate of humanitarian and development work. We are present in 45 countries across the globe. We launched in the country in 2012 in the immediate aftermath of Typhoon Pablo, and we have been responding to the needs of the population affected by Typhoon Yolanda and other natural hazards way back in 2013 and until today. So beyond our humanitarian action, we have been supporting peace and stability in Mindanao and promoting inclusive and sustainable development. We work with local CSOs, agricultural cooperatives, and social entrepreneurs. So ACTED is driven by our 3-0 vision of zero exclusion, zero carbon, and zero poverty. So now we are actually going to meet some of the social enterprises supported by the ISIP project. So our cohort this year has been going through tailored trainings, master classes, mentoring, and coaching sessions to support their enterprises. So before I get to introduce them, I would like to introduce myself first. So I am Mine from the ISIP project. So and now on to meet our social entrepreneurs. So we will start with, maybe let's start with Jerhana. Hello, Ms. Jerhana.
Hi, a peaceful morning po to everyone. So I am Jerhana Dagalangit and the current Vice President and focal person of our organization Super Lumba. So our social enterprise is Palapa sa Lumba, and it is based in Bacolod to Lumba, Bayabao, and it is currently operating in Marawi City. So we started this social enterprise way back 2016 to preserve and exhibit our culture as Maranaos. And at the same time, we wanted to help the young mothers and out-of-school youth in the community for their poverty. This is the only solution that is more accessible and doable, sustainable, that we thought that we can help for the unemployment in the community.
Thank you so much, Ms. Jerhana. We'll get to know more about your enterprise later. So now on to Sir Nashim. Hi, Sir Nashim.
Hello. Good more earnings to everyone. I am Nashim Racman, the project head of Project Singanen. Singanen is a Maranao term, means desire. So this is our desire to become successful in the name of social enterprise. Through social enterprise, we will help alleviate the hardship of our fellow Maranao in different areas of Lanao del Sur. We will be focusing on the madrasa, so we called Islamic school, because we believe that they are the one who left behind and they are the one who need it most. So we are currently operating in Marawi City. Then our operation, our beneficiaries came from Piagapo, Lanao del Sur. So we started Bangala Cassava Cracker and Piagapo, Lanao del Sur. We vision that we will become the main distributor of Bangala Cassava Cracker, to be specific in Piagapo, Lanao del Sur, and we will be known the producer of our favorite Bangala Cassava Cracker. So lastly, we we want to elevate the hardship of our fellow Maranao. Then through social enterprise, we will help them to support their needs.
Thanks, Nashim. Wow, so much passion in your enterprise as well, similar to Ms. Jerhana. So, and then last but not the least, Ms. Mocrimah.
Hello and good morning, everyone. I'm Mocrimah Mohammad, chairperson of Dayawan Handicraft, Loom Weaving Producers Cooperative, located at Barangay Dayawan, Marawi City. Dayawan Handicraft is a producer of hand-woven fabric like langkit or okir, and transform into functional products like accent on tote bag, malongs, wallet, bag strap, among others. So what motivates me to start our social enterprise, the Dayawan Handicraft, is I see and I believe in the potential of the women in my community. Their talents and skills as weavers will diminish if they are not preserved and valued by the government and non-government organizations and the community as well. For me, having or establishing social enterprise will preserve and economically empower women, youth, and other sectors to be self-reliant. In addition, I want to transfer or pass on the knowledge and skills to the next generations and instill the idea of not only preserving and valuing Maranao culture and traditions, but also the Filipino identity as well. As a result, it provides employment and opportunities and possibilities for the women, particularly single mothers, out of school youth, and students to sustain and meet their fundamental needs.
Thank you, Ms. Mocrimah. Wow, so much energy, drive, and motivation from our social entrepreneurs. So I'm very excited to start our conversation today. Maybe we can already start and get firing with the first questions. Since all of you are actually based in BARMM, no? We wanted to understand for this first question, what are the unique challenges that you actually face in the region? So maybe I will raise this question to Ma'am Jerhana. Hi, Ma'am Jerhana. Are you able to Can you hear us well? You're on mute. It's the usual Zoom problems.
Yes.
Yes.
Hi po. Of course, it is very challenging to us women entrepreneurs to manage social enterprises, most especially here in BARMM, and to not have an easy access to the market, marketing our products in the other areas outside our province. So yeah, that's
Thank you,
all.
Ma'am Jerhana. Actually, you echoed what also Ms. Mokri said, no, in their mission, to really support women as well, because it's a challenge, especially not just for moms, for example, for women in general in the region. And in terms of the enterprises, it's really supporting your organizations in terms of marketing, getting your products out in the market. So that's why I guess part of the ISIP's programs, no, is to really support entrepreneurs like you. So I wanted to hear from you, in terms of the activities that were provided by the ISIP program. You've all been through the different activities and trainings. What do you think were the most impactful and what really helped you in your enterprises? We can start maybe with Ms. Mokri and then followed by Sir Shi.
For Dayawan Handicraft, the activities and programs provided by ISIP is one-on-one mentoring, learning labs, master classes, technical assistance in finance and communications. Among those mentioned programs and activities provided by ISIP, the one that has the biggest impact in our social enterprise is one-on-one mentoring sessions. Because our mentors are chosen for their field of expertise, they help us and guide us on how to improve and identify our strengths and weaknesses, especially in financial management, and give us an ideas on how we can improve, develop our products, and expand our business. And the most important thing is how we can run our business properly, kasi that is the most I think weaknesses po ng mga Maranaos. And in terms of technical assistance on finance, it's really helpful kasi it gives us the idea that we can possibly manage our business, though we have no accountant or accountant involved on how we can manage our business, no? Kasi ISE provide us the learnings and consider other things. Kasi I, the Dayawan Handicraft, focus on marketing, selling, but we forget the financial side of the business. So I think that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Mocri. And then from Sir Shim, how about you?
Yeah. In behalf of Project Singanen, we are very thankful to be part of this a big for us. It is a historical event. Yes. This is not just a social enterprise. This is about our dream in our community. That with the help of ISIP program, a lot of realization coming from our mind from day one until now. So to be specific, the one-on-one mentoring with our mentor, Serene, um, with the help of this, parang um, uh, yung those our those the spirit of social enterprise, the spirit of volunteerism, the spirit of how the youth can change and can help the community. So in that specific scenario on the one-on-one mentoring with our mentor, we come up with this so much idea that we can innovate, we can add more in our social enterprise to improve in the near future. And that would be all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Nashim and Ms. Mokri. I really like your insights in terms of how the program helped you in terms of the overall business. Now, there are some things about running a business that we often take for granted. Then these are small things like managing your finances, your operations, because sometimes startups would go directly to the marketing. And we also try to go back to our why and the impact that we are doing, just like Sir Nashim said. So I'm curious now with Ma'am Jerhana, no? Since you all have these activities that you went through, could you cite an example of how you were able to apply your learning from the ISIP program in your business? You're on mute again, Ms. Jerhana.
I'm sorry. I
It's
tend to
okay.
forget. Of course, for our organization, for our social enterprise, being part of this project really helped us. So we have applied our learnings about the costing given by the PE on finance. There we realized that the reason why we've been struggling with our costing and capital the past years because we don't have the right costing. So that is why ISIP had a very big impact on our social enterprise, most especially when it comes to marketing our products. And that is why also I'm very thankful during our one-on-one mentoring classes with our mentors because they helped us on how we can really market our products. They connect us with some of their partners on how our product could be seen as a marketable and on how can we develop our product.
Thank you, Ma'am Johanna. Actually, you highlighted very important points, no? In terms of costing, especially sometimes social enterprises are so invested in the social impact. We need to go back to the fundamentals to make sure that we are actually financially sustainable as well. So moving on to your point in terms of marketing, which is actually my next question to all of you, no? Since all of you actually work with indigenous groups and people in your communities, why do you think is there such a need to provide your group and your communities marketing and selling platforms for your products and services? So maybe we can start with Ms. Mokri. Especially you went through different marketing sessions as well with your mentors. So why do you think is it very important for you as an enterprise working with indigenous people?
It's really important for us, the Dayawan Handicraft, kasi because indigenous people with a marketing and sales platform for their talents and products, because these people are culture bearers. Kasi we weavers are living traditions. So proud kami dyan. And have living heritage that needs to be valued and supported. Kasi if we are supported, of course, dadami kami. And then, dadami yung wide range ng mga weavers. We have skills and knowledge, but lack of opportunities due to having no access to the market, and support from the government and non-government organizations. Kasi these challenges is really visible po sa amin, napaka-realistic that most of the social enterprise are not supported by the government. So we are thankful to ISIP kasi they chose us to support our social enterprise. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma'am Mocri. How about you, Sir Nashim?
For me personally, as the founder of Project Singanen, so it is more important because those ano ba yan? Concept of live with them. So in that moment, the community, the indigenous people can really feel that they are part of the process. Yes, they are part of our dream, our hope in community. So a lot of things na kailangan is to be part para the indigenous, the community will be part of our social enterprise, yung pinaglalaban nating advocacy.
Thank you, Sir Shim. And lastly, Ms. Jerhana, how about you po?
Okay, so hi again. So in our social enterprise, we are not just doing this to profit big time. That is why it is very important to provide a marketing and selling platform for the indigenous for their products, just to to exhibit their beautiful culture, and of course for them to be known to the other communities, and just so that they will be having a wider scope of market to market their products.
Thank you, Ma'am Jerhana. No, these are really, really inspiring words from all of you, because from what I'm hearing, my takeaways now is really the value of working with your communities now is inclusion, really being able to participate in the process and in the whole heritage and culture preservation as well of your communities and the Filipino tradition, because I really like what Ms. Mocri also said about that you are actually a living tradition, no, of your culture in Mindanao, and especially in BARMM. So, and of course, what Ms. Jerhana and Sir Nashim has been stressing, no, now this is not about making profit. It's about providing opportunities, inclusive opportunities for your communities, and hopefully expand their reach. So that's what social enterprises are actually meant to be. To really be able to be financially sustainable, so you can support and create more social impact. So maybe afterwards, we're almost there to the last questions. We wanted to understand, no, we are on the last few months actually of the ISIP program, and by now you have implemented a lot of the applications from the mentoring sessions that you did. Could you elaborate more in terms of the impact that your work has already given regarding your enterprise's social mission? So maybe we could start with Ms. Jerhana this time. What were the significant impacts that your enterprise has provided for your community?
Okay, so as for our social enterprise, we can proudly say that the out-of-school youth beneficiaries of our social enterprise, whom we provided them with a monthly rent for their apartment, groceries, and allowance. Not that big allowance, but we can say that they are now a college graduates, policemen, teacher, and government employees. That is why we realized now we really had give a very big impact to the community. Most especially to those out of school youth, whom we can say that they are not now a out of school youth. They are now successful youth in the community. And at the same time, the young mothers in the community, whom we are very thankful for because they are also helping our social enterprise, is that they are now having their own sari-sari stores and are now providing for their children, and at the same time they are helping their husbands with their daily needs. So yeah.
Wow, so much impact for one social enterprise, no? It doesn't matter the size of the impact, but you see from out of school youth to successful youth and income opportunities for your different beneficiaries. So how about you, Sir Nashim? What has been the impact of your enterprises in your community?
Uh, Actually, in terms of impact in the community, uh, we can say that uh, we are able to change the future of our beneficiaries, our the youth in the specific community. Actually, when you hear about the Piagapo, the first thing coming in your mind is those misinformation that the, uh, those uh, those uh, uh, those terrorists are coming from that area, and specifically the misinformation about the madrasa system. So with the help of our social enterprise, uh, we will able to really introduce to other people what is Piagapo and what is madrasa. So with the help of Project Singanen, we provide opportunities to the teacher, the ustad of that specific madrasa, and we will able to provide opportunities in our 30 beneficiaries, and our ongoing activities in the specific madrasa in Piagapulano del Sur. And with the help of this social enterprise, we are turning firearms into crops, into social enterprise. And that would be all.
Wow, thank you, Sir Nashim. No, this is a really life-changing impact for your beneficiaries, and you're not just changing their lives, no, but you're also changing, trying to improve the system of how madrasa system is being perceived, and really trying to incorporate social entrepreneurship in your community. So, and lastly, Ms. Mocri.
Okay, I would like to support the opinion and answer of Ms. Jerhana kasi I'm also a graduate. I am self-supported. Nakatapos ako through weaving. Oo. I'm not asking money and support from my parents. Self-supported ako through weaving, through dressmaking. And for the Dayawan Handicraft, as general, some of our significant impacts is that we encourage and increase the numbers of weavers, because we provide free training for them. Before the pandemic, there are only few weavers in our community. Nag-stop na po ang iba, and most of them are elders. After the pandemic, after we provide trainings for them, despite of lack of space, kasi maliit lang yung bahay namin, millennials are now engaging themselves into weaving, not just to earn money, but also to preserve our culture. We also provide sustainable income to the weavers. May stable income na sila. Weavers are now more engaged and more involved because the new learnings and innovation in our products provided by ISIP. And lastly, we help one another to build a community to achieve common goals. Kasi the purpose of social enterprise is to unite the community, to socialize, to share one another, and most importantly, to help one another. That's all.
Thank you, Ms. Mocri. It's really nice when you hear for social entrepreneurs who also start from humble beginnings. And really thank you for all the impact that you shared. I hope this is something that can inspire our audience. And maybe towards our last few questions, what are you most thankful for about the ISIP program? So we can start with Ms. Mocri again this time.
Okay. The Dayawan Handicraft, I myself, Mocrimah Mohammad, very thankful po kami sa ISIP program because it helped us in our social enterprise in all sides of our business, technical assistance, financial assistance, our operations, our product development, and so on. And most importantly, ISIP gave us the fiscal autonomy, the freedom to acquire and purchase what we want and what we need. Because others, tumutulong po sila, but they do not rely on the needs. Hindi nagja-drive yung needs ng community at saka yung binibigay nila. So they provide us technical assistance congruence to our business needs. And in addition, it enhance or develop our products. Kasi from cloth, from fabric, now we can create and enhance more functional products para sa mga consumer namin. So thank you so much. And also lastly, before I forget to mention, the mental health issues on yung mga trainees na nalaman namin, naintindihan namin yung mga problema namin at how we can face these difficulties, not just in business but in our personal yung mga personal experience. Okay, so that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma'am Mocri. And maybe Miss Jerhana.
Okay, so hi. So being chosen to be part of this program is something to be thankful already, because through this program, we are already touching lives. We are changing lives. And because of this, we are changing for the better.
Wow, I love it. Changing lives and changing for the better. And then lastly, Sir Nashim.
For me, in behalf of Project Singanen, our beneficiaries and the member of Singanen, sana mas marami pang mabigyan ng oportunidad kagaya ko. We believe that one fashion of helping others can easily be materialized if there are other people who lend the helping hand. So siguro po without the help of ISIP program, yun, alam nila Miss Corina, nila Sir Rene, and mga kasamahan ko rin po sa program na to, how Singanen started and yung dark side ni Singanen na parang papatay na po yung social enterprise namin with the help of ISIP. Yun po, parang nabuhayan ulit yung hope na learn from the mistake before. Yung we believe, tulad po na, actually, Singanen is, for us is, para lang makatulong. Then with this ISIP is parang we can do better. We can do better in through this program ISIP. We can do better para to improve, to innovate, to sustain our social enterprise in the near future. And maraming salamat po sa lahat po ng bumubuo ng ISIP, then sa lahat po ng kasama na nagtiyaga ng ulit, lahat po ng reminders na dala-dala namin until now na nasa parang next chapter na ulit nung program ng mga social enterprise namin na mas mapaganda pa, to enhance, to to innovate, to sustain, and sa mga susunod pa po. And thank you so much, and maraming salamat po.
Wow, thank you so much for those words of gratitude, Sir Nashim, Ma'am Jerhana, and Ms. Mocri. Actually, the gratitude is for you and from the rest of the partners who are really grateful for you. We are just bridges. The founders are also just bridges to your work, because you have been doing a lot of the work already in your community. So on behalf of the team, we also thank you for the work that you do. And hopefully, no, as Sir Shim mentioned, no, one's passion is really fueled by the support of other people. And I know that after this podcast, whoever is listening, maybe one or two will also be inspired. So in your last few sessions with us, in the last interview as well for this one, I wanted to ask, no, what would be your advice to aspiring social entrepreneurs? So for those who also want to tread the same path as you did and as you are doing, what is your advice to aspiring entrepreneurs, especially those who also want to start up something in BARMM? So maybe we can start with Miss Mocri.
I think yung first na gagawin, yung social enterprise, maniwala ka lang, at saka magtiis ka lang. As long as you have the advocacy na tumulong sa iba, dapat ikaw, you yourself, be a leader. Kasi if nakikita nila sa'yo na pa konti-konti, umaangat ka, nagtatagumpay ka, of course, if follow ka nila, maniniwala sila sa'yo. And then, kung ano yung sinasabi mo, gawin mo. Kasi ako, minsan nakakalimutan ko yung sarili ko kasi mas inuuna ko yung iba. Okay? At saka, kailangan clear yung vision, mission, objectives ng social enterprise nyo. Maniwala at saka makinig sa mga advices ng ibang social enterprises. So I think that's all.
Thank you, Ms. Mocri. Well noted as an aspiring social entrepreneur also. So how about you, Sir Shim? Any advice to aspiring social entrepreneurs who want to start up social impact ventures in BARMM?
Simulan niyo na po ngayon yung pangarap. Simulan niyo na po yung pangarap ngayon. Actually, hindi po parang, kung hindi mo gagawin, sino yung gagawa sa community mo? Kung hindi mo tutulungan yung community mo, sino yung gagawa? So, tandaan lang natin, what matters most is what you do for the others. Kahit na gaano pa ito kaliit, at least, ginawa mo yung parte mo. Yung pagiging accountable natin to our communities, our areas, na parang pwede pala, yes, pwede pala yung kala natin imposible. Nangarap lang kami nung isa, and ngayon parang nagbunga yung parang pangarap, yung advocacy. It's not just an advocacy, it is our dream for our community. And sana magpatuloy pa tayo and gamitin natin yung urge and enthusiasm natin na bilang mga kabataan ngayon na para tulungan yung mga community natin. And basta po, tanaw lang, tingin lang po ng diretso, tanaw lang po ng diretso.
Thank you, Sir Shim. And then lastly, Ma'am Jerhana.
So hi, for me naman, what I can give them is that they should not be afraid to lead. No, they should believe in themselves. They should believe in their capacity that they can lead, that they can do more than what they think they can do, and of course, they should be prepared, and they should be someone who can survive for those struggles. They should be ready for that, for the struggles, challenges. They should not be afraid to face those things. And of course, they should believe on their people, on the community, that they can touch life, of course, that they can change that community into better, and that they can change the thinking of the people that they are going to help, of course. And they should be the one who would be a role model to the community, to those youth like them. And of course, they should believe that they can do things na they are thinking na they can't. So, of course, as a youth, as a um, citizen of their community, they should be someone whom keep on struggling, who keep on believing that there's still hope on changing their community.
Wow, I like that we're ending with the word of hope, because social entrepreneurs entrepreneurs are naturally risk takers, but social entrepreneurs are actually heavier risk takers because you dare to dream big, dream high, not just for your business but for the community that you are in. So this is really inspiring, and I hope our audience will actually get a learning one or two from the entrepreneurs. And as Sir Nashim said, no, start dreaming now, and you have to start now because you are learning from the entrepreneurs here we have today, Ms. Mocrimah, Ms. Jerhana, and Sir Nashim, who have taken the risk and had this dream for their community, and just started anyway. Being afraid is natural, but as long as you are getting the support that you need, and that you are not alone as a leader, you will find your path just as how you are right now. So again, thank you so much to our entrepreneurs who have been with us today and who have been doing the hard work in their communities. We definitely need more Filipino social entrepreneurs who are doing the groundwork. And we would like to take this opportunity as well to thank our partners who actually made this possible. So our ISIP program is only made possible through the support of the Australian government and implemented by the United Nations Development Program in the Philippines, or UNDP Philippines. So with that, let's give some virtual claps to our entrepreneurs, and then you will actually have the chance to see them in flesh in Manila in our culminating event called the Impact Showcase. So please make sure to check out our social media pages or get in touch with us and the different social enterprises they're working with. So the Impact Showcase will actually happen on May 26, 2023. So we hope to see you there. And again, thank you so much to everyone. So again, this is Mai from the ISIP team signing off.